The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts. Touchdown! Olamide Zaccheaus. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Again, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Scott on the return out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 54 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow looking to pass. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
73, 72.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
The 11-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Inside the 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him.
At the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have retaken a third quarter lead. McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. At had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Swift going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Mixon. We'll get this up to about the 44. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete.